There's been lots of fads in education for 50 years,
right.
You know, new math going back like to the
Sure.
1960s, et cetera. How do you, what do you say to someone who might be skeptical, saying
Sure.
this is, you know, what your, you know, they may not doubt your sincerity, but they might
Right.
be saying this is just another. Well, I've seen this movie before.
Right. And in all fairness, absolutely. I mean, I taught for 5 years. You know, I've been down that road myself. You know, a lot of times teachers think, well, this too shall pass, right? So I guess, you know, for me and for us, what it boils down to is, you know, this isn't about a specific program. What this is about is paying attention to the fact that there's no way around it. I don't care what kind of an organization you're talking about, leadership matters. I mean, it just does. And have we been paying enough attention to how we select and prepare our leaders in the field of education for the past several years? I don't think there are many people that would argue with that we just haven't been doing it. And so that's what we're after here, and just trying to look at it from a different perspective. We don't do as good a job at preparing our folks to understand how they can look at information and make those kinds of decisions based on data and, you know, the kind of impact that they're getting from their resources, and really leverage the resources that are having the biggest impact in their schools and districts. We're seeing right now, on average, across all the schools and districts that we've worked with around the country, is upwards of 30% gains in reading and upwards of 30% gains in math. And we're always holding ourselves accountable for increases in student achievement. It's not the only thing we look at. We look at lots of other things, you know, graduation rates, discipline referrals, teacher and student attendance, you know, all kinds of different things. But, I mean, let's be honest, we also want to know if we're helping our kids learn the kinds of things they should, and at the rates they should be learning. And so we pay pretty close attention to that student achievement data. I want to be clear, though, that this isn't about, you know, kind of trying to make a business out of education. It's not that at all. So a couple of things. One is in the field of business, and especially with MBA programs, they have for several years, 40, 50, 60 years, been putting, you know, a laser-like focus on leadership. Do they have it all figured out? Absolutely not. But have they been spending a lot more time and putting a lot more resources into what that looks like, what effective organizations do and look like, what effective leaders do and look like, what kinds of skills they need to accomplish their goals? Absolutely. So should we be looking at that? I think so. And we would never presume that there is any kind of an easy answer to that. But when we're talking about the fact that we need strong leaders in order to have more effective organizations, I mean, it's, you know, it is that simple, and it's not that simple.
LeAnn Buntrock, thanks for your time.
Thank you so much.